Residents of Laramie vocally oppose the proposed 30% rate increase by Rocky Mountain Power. The consideration of wild Mustang herds is absent from the Bureau of Land Management's plan for the millions of acres near Rock Springs. And a tree masquerading as a moose catches the attention of photographers in Yellowstone National Park. Bringing you these stories and more from Wyoming's largest news organization, I'm Wendy Core for Cowboy State Daily. After the third public meeting on the 30% electricity rate increase requested by Wyoming's largest utility, residents of Laramie were no more supportive of it than were residents of Casper and Riverton. Energy reporter Kevin Kilo spoke to several disgruntled residents who attended Monday's meeting about Rocky Mountain Power's requested rate increase.
Carrie Zimmerman, a resident of Albany County, said, "I think it's time that Wyoming send the message that we're done carrying the water for these green initiative pushing and ESG toting multi-billion-dollar companies."
A final meeting will take place in Casper on October 12th prior to the official hearing in Cheyenne on the request October 25th. The Kappa Kappa Gamma sorority is confident that it will win an appeal filed by 6 women who challenged the University of Wyoming chapter's induction of a transgender member. U.S. District Court Judge Alan B. Johnson dismissed the original lawsuit brought by 6 women against the sorority last month, saying that as a private organization, that organization has a right to make and interpret its own rules. Cowboy State Daily's Claire McFarland has been following the story.
The news Monday was that the sorority sisters appealed Judge Johnson's decision dismissing their case. And today, Kappa commented saying that they applaud Johnson's dismissal and they're confident that they're going to win the appeal as well.
Johnson ruled that when the Kappa women joined the sorority, they relinquished a dose of personal autonomy, adding that the organization may say or publish something that one or a fraction of members may oppose. A wildlands advocate says that from an overall conservation perspective, there's a lot to like about the Bureau of Land Management proposed plans for millions of acres in central Wyoming. But for now, at least, the controversy over how to manage thousands of Mustangs that roam the Red Desert and surrounding areas remains unresolved. Cowboy State Daily's Mark Hines spoke with wild horse advocate Chad Hansen of Casper about the issue.
There's been a long-standing tension between wild horse advocates and the Bureau of Land Management. This RMP does not address the Mustangs at all. That's a very divisive issue that has invoked a lot of passion on every side. But again, this particular plan just doesn't address it at all.
State and local government officials have blasted the plan, claiming that it's far too restrictive on energy development and public access. I'll be back with more news right after this.
At Hilltop Bank, we understand that buying a home is a big decision. That's why we're here to be your trusted partner on the path to home ownership. Our experienced mortgage team will guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. We offer competitive rates and a wide variety of home loan options to best suit your needs. With our local knowledge and personalized service, you'll feel confident and comfortable throughout the entire home buying process. Contact us today to start your journey toward home ownership. Hilltop Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
University of Wyoming leaders are continuing to fight a church elder's lawsuit accusing them of stifling his speech despite a judge's order foreshadowing their significant legal hurdles. This week, UW once again denied the accusations of Todd Schmidt, the Laramie church elder who displayed a sign from his reserved presentation table at the UW Student Union in December, calling out a transgender student by name. Cowboy State Daily's Claire McFarland reports that when U.S. District Court Judge Nancy Friedenthal ruled on the lawsuit last month, she warned the university that Schmidt does appear to have the legal high ground regarding free speech.
She sort of chided the university, saying it's appearing to favor one viewpoint above another, which is contrary to First Amendment law.
McFarland said that even with what many would see as a stern warning from the judge that they could lose the case, the university on Monday filed an argument opposing Schmidt's latest version of his complaint. And Yellowstone National Park's wild critters frequently gain fame on social media, and a moose that seems to hang around the Lamar Valley is no exception, except it's actually a tree. Outdoors reporter Mark Hines says that when viewed from the right angle, a tree that tenaciously clings to a rock face near the top of a ridge bears a striking resemblance to a moose's head.
I showed it to a few wildlife photographers who spent a lot of time in Yellowstone, but none of them had seen it yet. But they said, "Oh, that's cool. I'm going to go look for it now." So it could be on the cusp of becoming another famous Wyoming landmark.
And that's today's news. Get your free digital subscription to Wyoming's only statewide newspaper by hitting the subscribe button on CowboyStateDaily.com. I'm Wendy Core for Cowboy State Daily.